All right, welcome back. We are here again to update you on what is happening. We have 3 amazing training opportunities.
Okay.
We're going to kick off the week with Quantum Leap, taught by Andre Chin and Jeff Reitzel on March 8th. Now, Mike, this will be my first time attending Quantum Leap.
Yep.
What can we expect out of this?
Definitely encourage all agents to come out to this one. And some of your key takeaways are, it's going to look like, what's my purpose that I really want to achieve? And so how do I go about funding that purpose? What kind of systems, tools, and models do we have available to us to bring that vision to life?
I think a lot of times we think, oh, this is just fluffy mindset stuff, but it's not. We're going to be providing systems and models for you to make intentional decisions on a daily basis, to write your life's biography the way you want to see it, not just based on circumstances. So living an intentional life and living a life by design. And so I would highly, highly encourage you to come out to Quantum Leap. The amazing part is it's free to you, so why wouldn't you?
100%. This course was developed and taught by some of the highest leaders in our company over the years. And so to have 2 people right from here at KW Kitchener be able to bring that to you, you got to come.
It's incredible. So look out for that. We'll also be hosting a family reunion recap. It's going to be a webinar style on March 9th, hosted by Andre Chin. Again, this is a must attend. We will be recording it, but we would like to see you live in person. You can type your questions in chat as well. And trust me when I tell you that what we're going to cover, 90% of realtors in this industry have no idea.
It's not just for us at KW what we're doing here. This is for all agents. And it's an agnostic type of a webinar.
Yes.
This isn't KW specific. This is real estate specific.
Yes.
Sure, it was the Keller Williams family reunion where the information came from. But if you've ever attended it, so much of what's going on there is not specific to KW. Of course, we're going to talk about some of the systems and the technology that we employ that is specific to us. But the overlying principles, ladies and gentlemen, you have to come out and you have to come see that. And it really will help you sound and understand everything to a very fine point.
We're going to help you become the economist of choice in your market. And you're going to look like a rock star in front of your clients. So again, this is one you want to have on your calendar. March 9th, we're going to be sending out the details. And then I am so excited, we're going to get back to our weekly book club starting next Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. Now, Mike, I know you've been a big part of the weekly book clubs. Mm-hmm. What are some reasons that a new agent or even a seasoned agent would want to attend something like this?
Well, first and foremost, if you're not reading and you're not educating yourself and you're not learning, you're always falling behind. You're falling behind those that do on a daily, weekly basis. Right, so the types of books that we bring into book club, I mean, once a year we will always focus on the MREA, Millionaire Real Estate Agent, which is essentially the blueprint on how to run a successful real estate business if you want to take it to that next level and build a business. Right. So that's always going to pop up throughout the course of the year. And then we're going to look at a bunch of different books. I'm sure that one of them, it'll be like the David Goggins type books, right? Where we'll look into who, not how. Right. So essentially, we're really bringing forth the right types of books to help us build our businesses.
Right. There is no excuse not to be there. What's happening in the market?
We're officially now 4 weeks into seeing deficits out there when it comes to some inventory levels. Now, if we look back to the past 7 days, so not even last week, but 7 days to today. So these facts and figures are from this morning, okay? We've got 195 new listings come to market, which is about a 35 increase over the 7 days previous. So, prior to that, I think last week we talked about 144 came to market. So now we're almost at 200 new listings over the course of 7 days. 6 properties came back to the market that had been under contract that obviously didn't come together. So we got a total of 201 new properties come to market. Now that's the most that we have seen in months. Yeah. So, I mean, is that spring market around the corner? Absolutely. Yeah. Are sellers starting to understand that regardless of what we had seen, is that we are in a seller's market. So our listings coming back, they absolutely are. Yeah. So does that give us the ability as agents to go and find our next listing? They're here, they're coming. If we look at sold figures, Mel, we had 132 properties go pending. We had 47 properties go conditional. That's a total of 179 properties. So right there, it sort of sounds like there's more listings than solds, but we haven't yet taken into account canceled, sold, expired, because those all came off the market as well. And in that category, there were 77 properties that came off the market in the past 7 days as well, because they had to be suspended, expired, or they've canceled. Maybe they'll come back and relist next week. But that gave us a total of 256 properties that came off the market.
Yeah.
So what does that tell us? In 7 days, we got 55 fewer properties today for sale than we had 7 days ago, even though we had a 35% bump in amount of listings come to market.
Right.
Now, February numbers are also out.
Yeah.
We're at the beginning of March.
Yes, that's true.
So our average price essentially stayed the same. We're sitting around $760,000 as an average. And now that, again, that's taking into account our one-bedroom condos along with our single-family properties. So the single-family properties is quite a bit higher than that.
Right.
But the average on the whole is $760,000. It's about $40,000 up since December.
Oh, really?
So January and February of this year, we've seen the average price increase by $40,000. Right.
So inventory is continuing to go down.
Yeah, well, it's actually remained almost level.
Okay.
It's odd. We've seen deficits on a weekly basis, but I believe since we're seeing so many ignored listings coming, we're still sitting around a month of inventory.
Right.
Around a month. Our days on market actually went down again.
Okay.
So where we were sitting in January was 14 days on the market. Average sale price took 14 days to get done. By the end of February, it was down to 11.
So based on those numbers then, Mike, we are technically still in a seller's market.
100%.
Correct?
Buyers are still going to have the mentality that they're in the driver's seat, especially because now they're seeing more and more listings come to the market. Well, I have choices.
Right.
Of course you have choices.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what we have to pay attention to still, how fast is that property selling? 11 days.
Right.
And that's not till I got an offer. Remember, we're having a lot of conditional offers still.
Yep.
We're still seeing many, many multiples, but we're still seeing offers with conditions. So those offers that do have the conditions, that takes us 7 days to get through that period.
True.
So if the average was still 11,
Yeah.
I mean, that house sold in 4.
Right. Yep, that's a really good point. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
So I hope you got a lot of value out of this session. Like I said, there are 3 amazing training opportunities for you to attend next week. I want you to text me, call me, or email me and let me know which one we can see you at next week. Bye for now.
Have a good week.